For chapters 8 and 9, Krakauer takes a break from Chris McCandless' story, and he starts to talk about 4 different other Alaska explorers. And he does this because he wants you to realize that McCandless is not a kook for going out. He's not crazy for going out and looking at and trying this adventure on his own, because other people have tried to do it. And he really, at the beginning of this unit, I asked you, does Krakauer think that he's crazy for doing this? And I think by now you should be able to answer that question even more, with more confidence, that no, he doesn't. He really admires Chris for going out and doing this. So he interrupts his narrative about McCandless to tell you these 4 stories. And chapter 8 is about Rossellini, Waterman, and McCune. And so what I want you to do is, for each one, I want you to tell me, there's more people than just these 4. So the 4th guy is in chapter 9, and these 3 people are in chapter 8. So of all the people who have gone out and done this and attempted this, why does Krakauer include these 3 people? So the question is the same for 2, 3, and 4. It's the same as in, why does he include Rossellini's story? What does Rossellini, what does Waterman, and what does McCune, what do they have in common with McCandless? Why does Krakauer include their story? What does he want you, the reader, to get out of it so that you understand Chris McCandless better? Because Krakauer really wants you to understand McCandless. He wants you to think that McCandless is a good person. He's a decent kid. He just made a couple of mistakes. So what about these 3 does he want us to identify in relation to McCandless so that we understand why Chris McCandless did these things? The first question, because he talks about Gene Rossellini first, is, how would Gene Rossellini feel about our tech-driven world today? And explain how you came to your conclusion. Then I asked you to go to assignment 7 in Schoology to answer some multiple choice questions about Rossellini, Waterman, and McCune. I put this link in there hoping that it will take you to the assignment, seamlessly. If it doesn't take you to it, then just go to Schoology and click on assignment 7. Then for chapter 9, it's solely about Everett Roos, and there are a lot of similarities about Everett Roos and Chris McCandless, and I just want you to give me 3, and if you would number them, that would be fantastic. So the assignment in Schoology, those are multiple choice. It's just who's who of these 3 guys, because they have some interesting stories about them, and it's just so that you can keep track of which one is Rossellini, which one is Waterman, and which one is McCune. I'm just asking you multiple choice questions about them. So I do want to give you a warning that they do, at least 2 of them kills themselves because of the situations that they're in, where they are, they have been stranded for a while and they honestly cannot take it anymore because they have left them, no one's going to find them. And so I do want to give you that heads up. So, all right, let me know if you have questions.